Welcome, agents, to the Oasis Expo. You're here to learn what's new with Oasis Hotels and Resorts and what's coming up in 2019. This is Jane Custer with Travel Alliance Media, and because this is an expo, you can ask questions, and our speaker today will receive a copy. But where we really want you to go is to the Oasis booth afterward. If you have questions, you want to request handouts, or you have a request for anything, because it is an expo, you can go to the Oasis booth afterwards. All right, so if you stay tuned for the entire 30-minute webinar, you'll have the chance to be selected for, yes, 6 prizes. Well, 6 different agents will win, let's put it that way. We're not going to give one agent 6 prizes. And each is an all-inclusive 4-night stay for 2 at one of 6 amazing Oasis Hotels and Resorts. So make sure in the expo you go to the prize center and see what you need to do there to be eligible. If you have headphones, make sure you plug in. This seems to work better for some agents. You should be able to see your screen, right? You see that it's customizable. Down at towards the bottom is where you can ask questions. And then to the left, you see the Oasis, left top, Oasis Hotels and Resorts logo. So speaking of, we will hear today from Kimberly Reese, or Kim, Group Sales and Operations Manager for Oasis Resorts. Hi, Kim.
Hi, Jane. Thanks very much.
You're welcome.
Yes, so let's get started. Thank you all for attending and taking some precious time out to get educated. Right off the bat, how to sell Oasis in 2019. We like to say that we literally have something for everyone. And by that I mean everything from the budget concept, which I'll talk a little bit about, all the way up to the other end, the luxury concept. So we allow you guys to cast your net far and wide and literally hit every niche. The budget, the entertainment, the family, the foodie, the adults only, the bliss, which I call Tulum, and of course Cancun being sort of the urban central of the hotel zone. So we have the most complete all-inclusive resort concept in Cancun and Tulum. 9 resorts in Cancun, 3 in Tulum, each of them all-inclusive. I like to start with a little map to kind of get folks to get their bearings, especially for those new travel agents that may or may not have been to the destination. So on the top, we old-timers think of Cancun as a 7. So the top of the 7 is our family resorts, the Grand Oasis Palm and the Oasis Palm. The middle of the 7, which is our flagship entertainment resort, which is the Pyramid, Grand Oasis Cancun, and the Oasis Cancun Light. Rounding out at the bottom of the 7 is our Grand Oasis Sens, which is our adults-only 21 and above resort. And towards the lower part of the slide there on the bottom is Tulum. Keep in mind, qualifying your clients, Tulum is about an hour and 20 minutes south of the airport. It is a fantastic destination. It's completely different in look and feel from Cancun, but it is an hour and 20 minutes south, so you'll always want to make sure that you qualify your clients for that caveat. So now that we've seen where our resorts are, let's get into the nitty-gritty. Food and beverage. I have to say, between all of our resorts, we are knocking it out of the park with our food and beverage concept. In fact, last quarter of last year, TripAdvisor had awarded us with a TripAdvisor Traveler's Choice Award for our Benezusa restaurant, naming it number 1 in Mexico, number 13th in all of the world. So again, we are a foodie destination. I always check TripAdvisor every day to see the rankings. Benezusa restaurant, which is now featured at our Pyramid, as well as the Grand Oasis Sens, is number 1 out of about 800 restaurants. Our Careyes, which is also at Pyramid and Grand Oasis Sens, is number 2. The White Box is currently number 5 on TripAdvisor. Black Hole is number 6. Sakura Sunset is number 7. So we've got 5 restaurants in the top 10. So think of us and a number of our resorts as foodie destinations should you have foodie clients in your roster. So food and beverage is something that we are knocking out of the park. Another program that we have, Kids Stay and Eat Free. Up to 2 kids stay and eat for free when sharing a room with 2 adults at the following resorts: our Grand Oasis Palm, Grand Oasis Cancun, Oasis Cancun Light, Grand Oasis Tulum, Oasis Tulum Light. Of course, infants up to 2 years always stay free at all times. So these, starting out with these slides, are a number of the programs that we have in place. So the full-service spa, we have a spa at each of our resorts. Some of them have completely been revamped and upgraded, including the spa at Grand Oasis Tulum. However, each of our spas at each of our resorts do feature full service with organic treatments, body scrubs and wraps, hydrotherapy, facials, beauty services, beachfront treatments, couples treatments, and as well a full array of bridal services, including hair and makeup for those bridal guests. We have a program we have called Privileges in Paradise, and how that works is it essentially allows folks to stay at one property and visit the sister resorts of the other properties. So it's complimentary access to sister resorts during the day on an all-inclusive basis within the same category level as booked. So if, for example, your clients are staying at Grand Oasis Cancun and they want to, transportation is not included, but if they want to grab a cab, I always recommend the city bus, and come visit our sister properties, a whole different world of restaurants, pools, and beachfront opens up to them for taking advantage of the Privileges in Paradise program. It is complimentary as well. So let's start taking a look at our resorts. Of course, it's going to be a real cursory overview because time is of the essence, but like Jane mentioned at the outset, we definitely welcome you to go to each and every room. I think that's a qualifier for the prizes today as well. So once this webinar commences, please go into the rooms, avail yourself to the resources, the videos, the fact sheets. But let's go over a little bit of the information here. Adults only resort, 21 and above, Grand Oasis Sends. According to that map, it's in the hotel zone. Fantastic resort. About 400 rooms, over 3 room categories. So this photo here is a really nice photo, a drone photo that I can explain the room categories. Flanking the ends, you'll see the plunge pools on the balcony, and in the center are our Sian Khan room categories. That's essentially the top dog room category. It's luxury, a laundry list of amenities, including a complimentary smart card during your stay, access to the Benezusa restaurant, because this resort is one of the resorts that does feature the Benezusa. In fact, this is the flagship resort that features the Benezusa restaurant, which is currently #1 on TripAdvisor. So Sian Khan room category are those rooms. They're large. They have the plunge pool on the balcony. The ocean view, which is what we call our Grand Ocean, which is the other rooms in between the flanking rooms, and on the back side we have the lagoon view. So we like to say there is not a bad view in the house here, because the lagoon view is a water view much like the Caribbean Sea, and it has the phenomenal sunsets. So rounding out the resort and bar count is 9 and 9 for the Sian Khan guests, because they do enjoy exclusive restaurant access, 13 and 11 respectively there. The Grand Oasis Sends, like I mentioned, has the once-in-a-lifetime dining experience of Benezusa. It is really essentially a molecular cuisine. I love to eat. I'm not a bit of a foodie because I don't really have that appreciation, so it is way above what I can appreciate. I have dined there. It's molecular cuisine. They have repurposed the tastes and textures. It is simply a phenomenal experience. So again, think of us as a foodie destination for those foodie clients you may have in your database. Now that is a ocean view room. It's a Grand Ocean room category. Important to note, there is about a mixture of 60-40 for our rooms featuring with the grand ocean view. Some of them have balconies and some of them have the large rectangular windows. So minimalist design, gorgeous accommodations, grand oasis ends, adults only in the heart of the hotel zone. The Sian Khan room category, like I mentioned, there's a picture of that plunge pool on that balcony. So not only do they have the ocean view, the large rooms, they also have the terrace with the plunge pool, private beach club with Bali beds, food and drink service, private sunset infinity pool, exclusive gourmet access to the gourmet restaurants, exclusive bars with premium beverages, and upgraded room amenities including Bulgari or Losatan. It does seem to toggle back and forth for that. Our other resort is the other resort featuring the adults only is in Tulum. So going back to that map in our mind of the second slide, it's an hour and 20 minutes south. It's in the Grand Oasis Tulum Resort Complex where there are 3 resorts, all of them all-inclusive. And this is the adults-only side of the Grand Oasis Tulum Complex. It's called Sian Khan at Grand Tulum. You'll see the yellow dotted demarcation line. So everything to the right is considered the Sian Khan at Grand Tulum. It's phenomenal. It's beautiful. I don't know if many of you know the difference between Cancun and Riviera Maya, which is kind of a county concept. Tulum being a little hamlet of the Riviera Maya. Its beaches are phenomenal. To me, it's like Zen. It's much more smaller, laid back. It's typically where these gorgeous accommodations meet these jungle environments. The Tulum ruins are down there. All of the non-motorized water sports that are featured at the resorts you use in the Caribbean Sea, so you walk out and have fish encounters right out of the gate. So much different than Cancun. Both of them have their plus points. So the Sian Khan at Grand Tulum, as I mentioned, adults only, happens to also be our luxury product in Tulum. The key selling points, and you're going to want to take the time to become a little well-versed in this, because for a few dollars more per reservation, your clients are going to love you. You'll actually pad your commission to increase it, and it's a win-win because they're going to have a phenomenal time with all of the inclusions. Luxury off the beaten path in Riviera Maya, spectacular white sand beach with vibrant coral reef just offshore, private beach club with Bali beds, food and drink service, brand new spa, like I mentioned. We have completely revamped, taken down to the studs in this case. The spa doesn't even have the same footprint. 20% off select spa services, rooftop champagne terrace with plunge pools. This photo does depict that rooftop terrace. The Cafe Del Mar bar is what it's called. Those plunge pools are exclusively accessible to the Sian Khan at Grand Tulum folks, and they're on a first-come, first-served basis. The Sian Khan at Grand Tulum key selling points continued. 3 swimming pools, including the oceanfront infinity pool with swim-up bar, 3 exclusive gourmet restaurants, one of which is number 2 on TripAdvisor right now, 3 exclusive bars with premium alcoholic beverages, free smart card rental during your stay. Can't get around the $8 insurance fee required, but the use and rental of the car is complimentary. So again, avail yourself, come to see the other rooms in the exhibit hall, avail yourself of this information and do a quick upsell to your clients. They're going to love you for it. You're going to guarantee your referral business. You're going to pad your commission, and it's going to be a win-win. Sian Khan at Grand Tulum. Continuing a view of the rooms. Butler service, all suites feature personal terrace plunge pool, in-room whirlpools, 24-hour room service, private check-in and check-out with concierge, premium Losatan bath products, pillow menu with turn-down service, early check-in, late check-out. There's cappuccino machines. The butler will come in and tailor-make different amenities for you. So, again, think of the upsell potential for the Sian Khan at Grand Tulum. Now we're going to bounce back, so we've taken care of our adults-only product. In the case of Sian-Con at Grand Tulum, it's adults-only as well as luxury. Now we're going to bounce back to our flagship entertainment resort, Heart of Cancun. The pyramid, of course, the pyramid is in the center. Flanking the pyramid is the Grand Oasis Cancun on both sides. And then the Oasis Cancun Light is the back building, the lower 3 floors. And the light concept is a budget concept. We never lead with takeaways, but I will speak to a few takeaways. It's a softer entry point. It's for those folks that maybe don't need a lot of restaurants. I'll give you 2 examples really quick. The type of clients in the past that have taken advantage of the light concept. There was a soccer team. They were literally playing soccer from sun up to sundown. They didn't need all the bars. They didn't need all the restaurants. It was a perfect fit for them. Another group was a group of college graduate, 4 girls, nothing to do with spring break. They were graduating in June. They were stone cold broke. They knew their student loans were going to start triggering in 6 months, but they wanted to celebrate and make memories. So they took advantage of the light budget concept. Their toes were in the sand just like everybody else's. They were snapping photos, making memories, and celebrating their graduation. So you can think of tons of reasons why the budget concept may work for those clients who either literally need the budget, don't necessarily need all the bars and restaurants, or they're going to spend most of their time tour making, cenote swimming, dolphin swimming. So again, think of the budget concept as another tool in your toolbox that allows you to hit every niche. So let me continue to the next slide. The pyramid, much like the Sian-Con at Grand Tulum, is a luxury product. So rounding out the bar and restaurant count, 24 restaurants, including the Black Hole, which is number 6 on TripAdvisor, and the Benezusa. We built a version of the Benezusa at the pyramid, so foodies are welcome. Foodies are going to love it. 24 restaurants, 27 bars. We also feature a casino. Gaming has been legal in Cancun for quite some time, but it's always been a downtown Cancun casino environment. We are the first and only casino in a resort, so that is a nice selling point as well. Largest white sand beachfront in Cancun. It's about 1/3 of a mile, 1/4 of a mile swimming pool, amazing selection of restaurants and bars, 9-hole golf. It plays like an executive. It's 3-par. It's complimentary. If your clients didn't bring their clubs, I think it's a $15 charge, but they can golf to their heart's content, or they can prime themselves, get their appetite wet for all of the phenomenal golfing just south in Riviera Maya. So that is included. So that's the pyramid at Grand Oasis. Like I spoke to the entertainment, phenomenal entertainment. It's our flagship. It's about 1,800 rooms, comprising the pyramid, Grand Oasis Cancun, and that light concept. And the entertainment is beyond it's phenomenal. There's nothing like it in the hotel zone, including a Cirque du Soleil, what we call Red Circus show, gaming, like I mentioned. We've got cabaret, we've got cigar bars, all of that. That's the Red Circus. That takes place in the pyramid. It's complimentary for everyone, including those light folks. We also feature a dinner show. It's an extra supplement, but certainly available, and it shares the kitchen with the Benezusa, so they're going to get a little small sampling of that phenomenal dining experience. Pyramid at Grand Oasis, again, take a few more moments, avail yourself to the information here. Go visit the rooms in our exhibit hall. Reach out to me. I can send you fact sheets. The fact sheets are in the expo today. Learn the difference between the pyramid, the Grand Oasis Cancun, and the light, so you can be familiar with it and take the time to upsell. Your clients are going to be happy. You'll earn a greater commission. It's going to be a win-win. So, private beach club with Bali beds, exclusive gourmet restaurants rated among the best in the destination, exclusive bars and premium beverages, premium room amenities and services, private check-in and check-out. Again, the smart car. So this is the pyramid, much like the Sian-Con. Those two are our luxury product. Let's see. That is the room at the pyramid. They are either, the way that the pyramid is situated, it either has an ocean view, not an ocean front, but an ocean view or a lagoon view. Much like the Sens that we started out with, there's not a bad view in the house as well, because it's either going to have the Caribbean Sea or those phenomenal sunsets and the water view of the Nechupti Lagoon. Totally changing gears here, going up to the top of the 7, the first resort that I mentioned on that map, our family resorts, Grand Oasis Palm, Oasis Palm, phenomenal for families. Who's who at the zoo here? The horseshoe shaped at the top of the slide is the Grand Oasis Palm. The half pyramid is the Oasis Palm. The pirate boat you see there, we have a phenomenal kids club. The kids club is completely flanking that lower side of the pyramid. It is a kids world, including that pirate ship. On the days, I think it's on Wednesdays, if mom and dad are on board, that pirate ship becomes an extension of the kids club. It actually leaves the dock, plies the high seas. They're dressed up as pirates. They have refreshments on board. When it doesn't leave the dock and mom and dad aren't on board, it is an extension of the kids club. 50,000 square feet of kids space. It's their world. The buffets everything is scaled towards kids. The buffets, it's chef for a day. All of the chaise lounges, all of the umbrellas. There's water features. They're all kid size. So it's a perfect family resort for those in your database that feature and sell a lot of family travel. Grand Oasis Palm key selling points. Oasis Palm is the winner of a recent Golden Apple about 3 weeks ago. We won a Golden Apple Award, so that's a nice feather in our cap. Fully supervised kids club with over 50,000 square feet of dedicated fun, daily activities for the entire family, including evening entertainment, shallow ocean water. The top of the 7, all of the resorts, including ours at the top of the 7, have the natural break from from Isla Mujeres. You can't really see it on that map, but it's a natural break, so the waters all on the top of the 7 are very bay-like. So it's perfect. We've got hammocks out in the water. Of course, they're first come, first served. They hover just about a foot or two above the Caribbean Sea. Talk about whiling away the day with a book. Perfect, as the kids frolic around. So shallow water with calm waters, kayaks and paddle boats, kid-friendly restaurants, spa with kid and teen treatments, babysitting services available. How it rounds out with the restaurant and bar count: Grand Oasis Palm 16 and 10, Oasis Palm 11 and 7. So the Oasis Palm is similar in concept to our budget concepts of Oasis Cancun Light and Oasis Tulum Light. So you'll see a little couple of takeaways from the restaurant counts. These are some slides showing the phenomenal kids club, splash zone, swimming zone with pools and slides, shallow pools with slides, pirate adventures like I mentioned on that boat, kids only restaurants, beach club where I said the chaise loungers are scaled to the kids. They're so cute. The umbrellas are scaled to the kids. Playground with jungle gyms. It never ends. The kids cry when mom and dad come to pick them up. So that's the truth. So let's continue on to the room accommodations. So this is an ocean view, Grand Oasis Palm room there with, you can see outside the ocean view through the window. We also feature 5 to a room. So those larger families, keep in mind we feature 5 to a room. This next slide shows the family room. The door there is the connecting room for mom and dad. The kids' rooms, they can check out Xboxes and Wiis from the kids zone and bring them up to their room. TV programming on the room, and the kids' rooms are either themed under the sea or at the zoo, which is depicted here. The family resorts again. So we've kind of gone back and forth. So now we're going to go back down to Tulum. Tulum, the whole complex has the Sian Khan, which I talked about, adults only, 21 and above. We also have the Grand Oasis Tulum, which we are considered a family resort as well there. So now we're back to Tulum and Grand Oasis Tulum and Oasis Tulum Light. Key selling points: white sand beaches with vibrant coral reef. Water sports is available, so all of the non-motorized water sports we give you take advantage of in the sea, because the Caribbean Sea and Riviera Maya has a huge reef. So as soon as you walk into the ocean, you're going to have fish encounters and take advantage of all the non-motorized water sports in the Caribbean Sea. 4 swimming pools, kiddo zone, fully supervised kids club, brand new spa, fitness and wellness. Grand Oasis Tulum has 9 bars, 8 restaurants. Oasis Tulum Light, 7 and 7. So let me take a moment here to talk about the lights. I mentioned it in Cancun, and then there is a Tulum version of the light. Some of the takeaways, so you need to know this as travel agents to be able to qualify your clients. All of our rooms have mini bars featuring water, soda, and domestic beer. The luxury product of the Pyramid, the Sian Khan, have included snacks and chips, chocolates and snacks. The light folks, no access to the non-motorized water sports. Their mini bars only feature sodas and water, and in the case of the Cancun light, there is no golfing, and there are no ability to have that Privileges in Paradise program. Important to note, should they want to participate in any of those programs, they can purchase it piecemeal on an individual basis. So they can purchase a day pass to go visit our other resorts. They can purchase golfing for a nominal fee. They can purchase the ability to have the non-motorized water sports access as well. But for the softer entry point, the more favorable price point, those takeaways are the nature of the beast there. And it's important that you guys know that and understand that so you can qualify your folks so they will know exactly what they're getting. So that is the Oasis Tulum light and the version of the Oasis Cancun light up at the Pyramid Complex in Cancun. So Kiddo Zone, we just completely revamped this in Tulum. It's got water sports, it's got trampolines, the kids space is phenomenal. So it's the kids pool area with water slides, climbing icebergs, swim up bar for the kids, mushroom fountains. So we just completely revamped this. So Grand Oasis Tulum is a nice choice for the family. Oasis Tulum Light, like I mentioned, those takeaways. In the case of Oasis Tulum Light, it is located about 600 or 700 yards, so think of 6 or 7, 8 football fields away from the main lobby. It's a great walk. You're going to see all these tropical flowers, maybe have some animal encounters. We do feature a golf cart running every 10 minutes should they not want to walk. We have bikes that they can pick up and drop off at the main lobby, pick up again at the main lobby. But Oasis Tulum Light is a little bit set back from the main, located in a separate building surrounded by lush tropical gardens. Perfect for a buyout. Swimming pool, coffee shop, restaurant, bar on site, 5-minute walk, the golf cart shuttle like I just mentioned. Perfect for a buyout at 60 guest rooms. Every room has been completely revamped, redecorated. I want to say, even though it's considered light, it's almost one of my favorite spaces. Certainly perfect for a buyout. There's an example of our Grand Oasis Tulum Ocean View. So it's the Grand Ocean room at the Grand Oasis Tulum. Groups, that's where my hat, and that's where I wear that cap. So I am the Groups and Operations Manager. Groups for us start at 10 rooms. For 10 rooms, minimum of 3 nights, we can do a group sign contract. When you do the group sign contract, you get a laundry list of bennies for your clients. So please keep that in mind. But we love all manner of groups, wedding groups, incentive groups, family groups, all of it. We have meeting space that can accommodate 24 to 2,500 people, newly renovated. That's the Oasis Arena attached to the Pyramid. So that's in the heart of the hotel zone in Cancun. 20,000 square feet. In fact, I think there's a car on that stage so you can get an idea of the scale. All of the on-site coordinating, state-of-the-art equipment, generous group perks for your guests, including complimentary stays, complimentary upgrades. We throw in some audio, video, spa discounts, a whole laundry list of group amenities for the group sign contract. Private functions, we can do restaurants, themed parties, galas and banquets, outdoor venues, beach settings, poolside terraces, oceanfront and sunset terraces, golf course greens, you name it, we can put it together. Our groups teams in Cancun and Tulum are phenomenal. We've completely revamped our meeting space, so business center, high-speed Wi-Fi, audio-visual, any kind of conceivable sound, lighting, projectors that your clients may need. Computer rentals, all of that in our business center is available for your clients. There's our little smart cars. They bebop around. They seat 2. They come complimentary at the Pyramid, Sian Khan, and the Grand Oasis Tulum Sian Khan. They are available at each resort. If you don't have your clients book into those room categories where they come complimentary. You can rent them on site, including full-size cars as well. Off-site group activities, I know that we do team building. Sky's the limit. If you have incentive groups that want to do any kind of team building, scuba, snorkeling, catamaran, bring it to our attention. We will find the resource to make it happen. Again, groups perks, 1 complimentary room for every 15. It actually even gets more generous than that. We put our worst case scenario there, but it actually becomes more generous depending on the dates throughout the year. Private group check-in, like I mentioned, complimentary farewell receptions. Those are all complimentary perks there. I'm going to quickly slide through these last slides because I don't want to run as long as I'm tending to run here. But weddings, o-weddings.com is our wedding website. We have completely revamped our wedding product. We have nice packages to start from. You can customize them to your heart's content, and they look nothing like where the bride and groom started from. They are commissionable to you at 15%. That's a great way to add extra commission for you guys. Pad your commission. So destination weddings are affordable, and they are very, very popular and extremely lucrative. So reach out to us for any additional information. And Oasis Connect, I'll really quickly finish. Oasis Connect is our travel agent portal. Give yourself a handle and a password, and you're in. Avail yourself to all of the customized collateral, e-brochures, videos. We also have travel agent rates. We want you to come see us, get to know us, more familiar with our product, our rooms. We can schedule site inspections, and we also have bonus commissions. So please, OasisConnect.net is your resource for everything, including customized collateral. For the Canadians that may be here, it's OasisConnect.ca. And lastly, I am Kim Reese, Group Sales and Operations Manager. There is my information, my contact information. Jane, I throw it back to you, and I thank you all for your time today.
That was just wonderful, Kim. That was outstanding. So much great information. So agents, as Kim repeated, be sure to go to the different rooms today at the virtual expo. If you have any further questions, and copies of your questions, if you did ask them, will be received by people from Oasis who can answer them. But go to the different rooms. Go and ask your questions. All right. Well, thank you, Kim. That was fantastic. And thank you, agents, for joining us today.